What's up, everybody? This is your girl Molinda Jae, and I want to talk about Bob Lee, the Cash App founder, as well as the Moroccan football player Achraf Hakimi. Okay, and his divorce from his wife, or his wife filing for divorce. So let's go ahead and dive into the article. Okay, so first things first, I want to start with the Cash App founder passing away at the age of 43 from being poked to deletion. Okay, so it reads, this is from USA Today. Cash App founder Bob Lee left to slowly perish in San Francisco. The suspect confronted Lee about family dispute, court documents revealed. Okay. And it reads, San Francisco, the tech consultant charged with the passing or the deletion of Cash App founder Bob Lee, planned the attack. And it's me. Okay. All right. I had to make sure my mic is going. I had to make sure my mic is on. Okay, y'all can hear me. All right. Yes. The tech consultant charged with the poking of Cash App founder Bob Lee planned the attack, drove the victim to a secluded spot, and poked him over a apparent dispute related to the suspect's sister, prosecutor said in a court document released Friday. The motion to detain Nima Moene, 38, without bail is the first official account of what may have led to the poking deletion of Lee in a desert part of downtown San Francisco early morning on April 4th. Moene was arrested Thursday and appeared in San Francisco courtroom Friday, but it did not appear a plea, or did not enter a plea. He is now scheduled to be arraigned April 25th. The judge in Friday's brief hearing agreed to detain Moene in jail without bail. If convicted, he faces 26 years to life in prison, said the Office of District Attorney Brooke Jenkins. Moene appeared in court wearing an orange sweatshirt and pants. He did not speak except to say, "Yes, Your Honor," when a judge asked if he agreed to decline his right to a speedy trial. His younger sister, Kazar E., this is her name, sat with her husband, prominent San Francisco plastic surgeon Dino E., and their two family members in front row at the hearing. When what's his first name again? Nima. Okay, I'm gonna say Nima. When Nima appeared in court, an older woman made a heart sign with her hands, and Nina smiled and nodded at them. The family declined to speak with reporters. Nima was represented in court Friday by attorney Robert Kennedy, who told the reporters after the hearing, "The facts of what occurred or didn't occur will come out over time." On Thursday, San Francisco Police Chief Bill Scott announced Momene's arrest and said that the two men knew each other but declined to elaborate on their connection. He also refused to disclose a possible motive. Sounds like rage to me. Low key. Sounds rage. I would say heat of passion, but it sounds like rage too. The motion to detain Moene relies on surveillance video and testimony from a friend who was with Lee the afternoon and the evening before he passed away. The events that unfolded started the day before when the friend, along with Lee and Kazar E., were drinking together at another person's apartment, according to the document. The night the friend said he and Lee left the apartment afterward, they went to Lee's hotel room without Kazar and noticed a conversation which Moene was questioning Lee over whether his younger sister was doing drugs or anything appropriate, according to the document. Lee reassured Monini at that nothing inappropriate that happened. It's unclear whether the conversation took place in person or by phone. The friend and Lee parted ways around 12:30 a.m. Minutes later, Lee can be seen on video surveillance entering the Millennium Tower, where public records showed the E's own a unit at. The video also shows Lee and Moon Ini leaving the building shortly after 2 a.m. and driving off in his BMW. Prosecutors said M drove to a dark and secluded spot and attacked Lee with a kitchen knife, poking him 3 times, including once in the heart. Oh, that's definitely heat of passion and rage. That's definitely that. He then sped away and left the victim slowly perishing, according to the motion. Police recovered the knife, or recovered the weapon with a 4-inch blade at the scene. The motion also indicates a text message that Kazara sent Lee to check on him because her brother came down hard on you, and to thank him for handling it with class. Well, was she doing it? Because, never mind. Robert Kennedy did not return an email or phone call message seeking comment on details released by the prosecutor's office. Dino did not return emails unless messages left at his practice seeking comment. Kazar could not immediately be reached for comment. The poking deletion of Lee shocked the tech industry, with friends and former colleagues mourning a man they describe as a brilliant, gregarious, and doting to the father of his 2 children. Lee had recently moved to Miami with his father and was back in San Francisco for business when police found him with poke wounds in downtown Rincon Hill neighborhood at 2:30 a.m. April 4th. He passed away at the hospital. Lee is known for creating a widely used mobile payment service Cash App while working as chief technology officer of the payment company Square, now known as Block. Okay, I got it. Yeah. On his LinkedIn profile, M described himself as IT consultant entrepreneur, as well as owner of the company called Expand IT, described as an information technology consulting business in state filings. Criminal records show M was charged in 2011 for carrying a switch, another weapon. Look at that. A misdemeanor offense. The case was dismissed the following year after he took a plea. He didn't take a plea that time. Well, he took a plea that time, but he peep game, y'all. He didn't take a plea the last time when he was caught carrying another weapon, right, in 2011, because it was a misdemeanor offense. Now that he deleted Cash App founder Bob Smith, and he's not taking no plea on that, that means he meant that and he's standing on that. Okay, like it seemed like he already had a plan in his mind, because he took him around, he spun the block, right, took him in a secluded corner, because if he would have did it out in public, people probably would have saw him doing it. So he spun the block, right, and went to town on Bob Lee. Okay, so another thing that came to mind when Bob Lee passed away, and eventually it was a mutual friend or a close friend, right, that did this, is the first thing that came into mind besides rage and heat of passion was, well, did this person come to Bob Lee with an offer that he was trying to pitch to him, and Bob Lee declined? And so that was another thing, another added frustration that set him off because Bob Lee, he found not only he found a cash app, but he was contributing to Android and the creation of Android, and also he worked with Google before the creation of Android, and then he was executive IT, well, executive technology officer of the other payment company, which is Square, that is now blocked, which I kid you not, I received an email from Square that same day that this news was breaking about Bob Lee, about there was some changes happening within the account or whatever, stuff like that. But I didn't think nothing of it because it's okay, there's changes. Okay, all right, I'll read up on it when I have free time. But once I saw Bob Lee passing away, the breaking news, Bob Lee passing away, I was like, what's going on? And then on top of that, we have the Fed Now program, that is a government entity that's about to roll out in July of this year. July is in the 7th month, and we are in the 7th year, universal year. So peep the synchronicity on that end. All this is happening before he is taken out. I'm gonna leave right there. Leave your thoughts and comments down in the comment section below on that one. But I send again, I'm gonna send nothing but love, strength, and healing to his family, especially his wife and his 2 kids, because that is very unfortunate that he was taken out like that, because he was at the top of the game, and he was humble about it from what I'm reading with reports and all that stuff. So that being said, and the fact he was also executive, a technology executive for Twitter as well, when Jack Dorsey was the CEO at the time. So all this, y'all better peep the pattern now, okay? All right, let me go on to the next one. And I want to talk about the Moroccan football player, which it'll be soccer for us in the US of A, of his wife filing for divorce. Now, she got a body on her, I ain't even gonna lie. But yeah. He is his wife filed for divorce. Wait, or did he file for divorce? Okay, let's read about it, and then I'll come. I think she filed for divorce, and she's seeking for half of the fortune. But all in a nutshell, he left that fortune to his mama. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into that. Now, it says Heba or Haba A. I'm gonna say Heba. If I pronounce the name wrong, please forgive me. Okay. A Spanish actress, and the estranged wife of Paris Saint German PSG defender Achraf Hakimi has reportedly filed for divorce after Hakimi was accused of attempting to grape a 24-year-old woman. A story breaking the internet, Abouk, I hope I'm pronouncing that last name right, 12 years older than Hakimi. Okay, never mind. Hakimi, a 24-year-old Moroccan football player, aka soccer player for the Americans, has a net worth of around $24 million, with approximately 80% of his PSG wage going directly to his mother's bank account. In her bank account, she got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M. Okay, I'm sorry. Despite the serious allegations against him, Hakimi has managed his innocence and believes the woman is trying to extort him. The couple married in 2020, and they have 2 children, Amin and Name. So it's like both of their names, wordplay on that one. That's pretty neat. But unfortunately, Abouk did not support her husband during the grape investigation. Okay, here we go. The absence of property under Hakimi's name has spurred conjecture on social media regarding to his potential pursuit of a share of Abouk's financial assets. However, this appears to be an improbable scenario as the couple has children and the PSG right back would not wish to instigate a situation that could potentially jeopardize their well-being. In other words, PSG said, that's a personal thing. Leave us out of it. We just sending the money wherever he wants to put the money at. That's what PSG is saying to them, okay? Abouk, hailing from Tunisian and Libyan descent, reportedly possesses a net worth of $2 million. This figure could have gone up to $8.5 million if Hakim had ownership of his assets. Her financial properties stem from her professional television career, have pursued studies in drama in school in Spain. Despite the serious allegations against her, Hakimi's financial management has earned him accolades from various celebrities. Francis Ian, a former UFC heavyweight, praises Hakim's financial acumen by calling his actions a masterclass in the tweet. Andrew Tate, a polarizing public figure, currently mirrored his own legal issues due to rape allegations, similarly to Kamin Hakimi. Meanwhile, 3 of Tate's accusers who claim he abused them in the United Kingdom in 2014 and 15 are crowdfunding their lawsuit against him. Tate is currently under house arrest in Romania for a similar investigation. Hakimi was accused of attempting to commit rape against a woman at his residence on February 25th during a period when his partner Abouk and their children were away. What in the world? Okay, first thing first, with my thoughts on this situation is that was his financials going to his mother before he met his soon-to-be ex-wife? That's the question. That's the number one question I have for that. Was his money going to his mother before he met his wife that he's about to divorce? Because that can play a factor to that. Because if his money was established with his mother in his mother's bank account before he met her, then that's gonna be another battle to take. Because if the mother is around the grandchildren, she'll more likely give the money to the grandchildren before the wife. Okay. Also, when it comes to Andrew Tate commenting in this scenario, he needs to have several seats. Okay. All right. And since he is a young athlete, there is a stigma out there that the young athletes, if they're not, if they haven't been exposed to this amount of money within their lifetime span, that they will blow it and they'll be broke by the time they retire or get injured. So in hindsight, hear me out, it is smart for him to leave the fortune or have a big percentage going to his mother, because you want to maintain the you still want to be rich when you retire or whenever you go into situations like this. However, he should have just had a financial advisor if he didn't have one already. All right, if you're looking on another side of the spectrum of, well, they should just had a financial advisor so they could dispute these causes of it. Due to the great allegations and the case, and she wasn't going to stand with her husband with that one. I mean, with that scenario, I'm sticking beside the wife on that one, because girl, what if this event was happening in our home, in our marital home, while I'm out with the kids? Then that's a problem. Okay, that's basically, I'm gonna hold you accountable for your actions. All right. And then also with the PCG saying okay, PSG, the what is it, the Paris Saint Germain, they said leave us out of this is a personal matter, and we are just directing the money wherever, we're just directing the money wherever he tells us to direct the money to. So that's why it leads me to question, was this money allocated before he met his wife? Because if it was, then yeah, that's just another battle that she's going to have to go through. But at the same time, it's just like, well, y'all are married too. So where, how did y'all meet, and how was the foundation set forward before y'all got married? So that's another thing to add as well, because if it started rocky, it's going to more than likely end rocky, unfortunately. But I do not support no rapists at all, because again, we got to trust the of course we have to hold people accountable, and also when it comes to the survivors of these cases, you really have to hear them out and then let the evidence unfold as it sees fit. Otherwise, it's just going to be another he said, she said play game. But other than that, just reserve judgment until the evidence unfolds. But other than that, the with the wife seeking half of the fortune, she's gonna have to really talk it up with his mama on that one and see how that goes about that. And also let the courts play its due diligence as well, because that's a whole sticky situation. There are probably plenty of folks saying, man, he did right to have his money go to his mama. But what if the mama, knock on wood, passes away and there's no will? Then what? Is going to the next kin, which will probably be him, right? If she has a husband, it'll probably go to the husband. But if she doesn't have a husband, then it'll go to the next kin, which will probably be him. Then he'll have to deal with it, and then that's when the wife gonna go after him on that one. So, with that being said, yeah, this situation with Hakimi is a sticky situation, and to his wife, I'm just gonna wish her good luck. Simply as that, because and she got to fight two battles: divorcing him. No, she got to divorce him, get her payout, and in order to get the payout, when it comes to his earnings, he got to go through the mama. Well, she got to go through the mama. So that's about at least about 4 battles that she got to endure. So I'm gonna send her love, strength, and healing on that one. Okay. But other than that, I'm gonna leave y'all to it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.